I told him that I broke up with him. I told him that I broke up with my boyfriend.
Did you really do it or you lied?
Then be.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Did I lie? Yeah. I did. I let like a week go by and I was like, what's up now? We broke up. I was acting sad and everything. I'm like sad, like, what's up now? He was like, you didn't break up with him. Like, no, you didn't. And I didn't, but I'm like, this nigga, like, how you not?
You see how f***ed up that is? You see that fucked up?
Because he wasn't
Just
interested.
because you want that pussy,
Yeah.
I don't want none. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Ladies, we are the most contradicting species in the world. I'm gonna just call it how I see it. We definitely fucked up in the head. Cause we get mad, man. I'm talking about our whole world comes to an end when we find out a nigga cheating on us. But the whole time, we cheating too. Matter of fact, we cheated first. So really, the nigga don't even know he cheating back. See, the difference is we know how to do it and don't get caught. Now listen, it's completely natural for women to go through their man's phone. That's how 90% of y'all niggas get caught. It's not natural for a man to go through his woman's phone. That's why we could be laying right next to you texting another nigga. As long as we lean over every 30 seconds and give you a little mwah, you'll never suspect anything. Ladies, we get so upset because we're natural competitors. We think whoever this nigga cheating on us with, he may somehow leave us for them. Which is not the case most of the time because niggas don't catch feelings like we do. But ladies, we think that way because we're doing the same thing. Every time you get mad at your boyfriend, you planning out the rest of your future with the nigga you cheating with, huh? You fantasizing about living with him, what the kids gonna look like. You walk around the house, fake pregnant bomb, talking to yourself.
I want to cover a couple of elephants in the room so we could go ahead and get to it. For somebody to say, ain't nothing wrong with sleeping with a married woman. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at Deuteronomy. We're going to look at Exodus 20 and 14. And it says, simply, thou shalt not commit adultery. Real simple. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Cut and dry. It didn't say unless, it didn't say but, it didn't say anything. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Now we'll go to 20 and 17, and it says, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. You know what that means? Desire. You shall not even desire a married woman. That's why with married women, man, you just got to stay out their way.
Ain't nobody been bluffing.
My nephew and that's it.
Ain't nobody been bluffing.
Anyway, how's your love life?
Ain't nobody been bluffing. Don't do that. How's yours?
I'm good. I'm pregnant and I'm happy now. So what's up?
I mean, I don't understand why you coming at me like that. Like, what is it that you're based? No.
He was scared.
He was scared.
What was I scared of?
I don't know.
What was I scared of? Tell me what I was scared of.
Look, well, it wasn't even that he was scared. He just wasn't with it. Look, when I first got the wilding out, I was like, oh my gosh, I like this. He quiet and shit. Like he ain't all over the place. Like, you know, he ain't wilding.
Pick it up, pick it and kill it. Whatever that shit is.
That wasn't even out when I first got there. That was a later game.
That was a later game.
Yeah,
for sure.
so I tried to throw some game on him. But he was like, oh, don't you have a boyfriend? I'm like, who the fuck be worried about that? You know what I mean?
Me?
Like who? Yeah, right.
I come from out the ghetto, nigga. You about a Jess hilarious in my hood. You know what I mean?
It, but
I don't play them games.
My boyfriend, he wasn't that type of nigga. So that's the
What
thing.
type of nigga was he?
That's why, yeah, I did. That's why I was going that chick. I'm like, okay, nah, you cool. You know what
He
I'm saying?
quiet, he low.
Right. But he really like funny, like he down to earth. I'm like, all right, cool. So I told him that I broke up with him. I told him that I broke up with my boyfriend.
Did you really do it or you lied?
Then be.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know. Did I lie? Yeah. I did. I let like a week go by and I was like, what's up now? We broke up. I was acting sad and everything. I'm like sad, like, what's up now? He was like, you didn't break up with him. Like, no, you didn't. And I didn't, but I'm like, this like, how you not?
You see how f***ed up that is? You see that
because he wasn't interested.
Just because you want that, I don't want none. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I was like, all right, he just gonna be a brother at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to stay out the way. Man, married woman walk coming to me and say anything, man. Listen, if it ain't, hey, I want to do some business. If it ain't that, man, listen, man, she can't say nothing else to me. Tell us the truth. I'm not finna hug no married woman. But this is what I'm telling you. I'm talking about if you my partner and your wife come around, bro, I'm not finna hug your wife. That's your wife. And we're going to get into later why I say that. Because it goes deeper than just sleeping with a married woman. And also, I want to take y'all to Deuteronomy 5 and 21. This is our third elephant in the room. Deuteronomy 5 and 21 says, neither shalt thou desire thy neighbor's wife. Now, I want to take y'all, for all y'all Christian folk, let me take y'all to the New Testament, to Matthew 5:28. It's funny that this is Deuteronomy 5, and we're going to go to Matthew 5. All right, Matthew 5:28 says this. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. Now, that's not talking about any woman. In order for you to commit adultery with a woman in your heart or physically, she got to be a married woman. I want y'all to listen to this clip. And here's a man just talking about not dating married women, dog. It's a pitfall.
Leave married women alone. Let me tell you what happened today. So today I'm in the store, and there was a young lady in front of me. Guy comes in there and approaching her, talking to her. And then he asked her, yo, you married? You clearly see the ring on her finger. And she said, yeah. So he said, you happy? What? That's my thought process. So why would you play that game? And also, you don't know what he looked like.
Hold up, man. Hold up. My bad.
Just he got in the day.
Hold up, man. My bad.
They exchanged numbers. He was like, well, call me when the coast is clear.
Let me go back. My bad,
clearly
man.
See
my bad.
The ring on her finger. And she said, yeah. So he said, you happy? What? That's my thought process. So she said, no. They exchanged numbers. He was like, well, call me when the coast is clear. And I just gave him this look like, you playing a dangerous game, my man. And here's why. You don't know the mental stability of her husband. You don't know what that man has to do to put food on the table. You don't know what stressors he got in the day. And you don't know what event in his life is needed for him to make sure nobody's breathing in that house again. Right? So why would you play that game? And also, you don't know what he looked like. You may be walking down the street, and next thing you know, you ain't walking down there no more. And you don't know where it came from. The guy walking past you can be her husband. I could have been her husband's friend and taken screenshots of you, man, or whatever. You see where I'm going, man? This is why you don't play with another man's wife. I don't care how fine she is. That's somebody's wife. And if you keep playing, you don't know what could happen to be able to make sure you ain't breathing. You don't know the mental stability of these people. And regardless of whatever goes on in their household, it's still their household as a man. Right? And let me tell you something. If she doesn't want to be courageous or tough or whatever the case may be and go down there and do the grown woman thing and go get a divorce and play these games on him, that ain't for you. You ain't nobody's freaking chew toy, man. You ain't somebody to go play with and whatever, and while they try to sort some things out, because you're not supposed to get involved in another man's affairs, and you're not supposed to get involved in anybody's household. You're playing a dangerous game when you play with another man's wife. And let me tell you what happened when I was in the military. This guy orchestrated this story because he knew that his wife was cheating on him. So he told her, I'm going in the field, right? But he didn't tell her it wasn't his company. It was us, right? So he was staying back. So when she dropped him off, she seen us get ready. So in her mind, she did assume that it was him. She didn't know that it was Alpha Company, right? So all of a sudden, bam, we leave. He goes back, catches them in the act. Nobody breathing, including him. You see where I'm going? A little bit of discipline can go a long way. It's millions of single women out here who are beautiful and bad, who would be with you, that don't have them problems. Do not end your life over something stupid, man. Do not sit there and do something dumb because you want to sit here and see this chick married. You don't know what she's telling her husband, and you don't know what's going on in that household. Don't be stupid.
So you see, man, I want y'all to understand that you have to know it is your job to protect yourself from the wicked ways of a woman who's willing to commit adultery on her husband, man. There is no more wicked woman on earth than a woman who's willing to commit adultery on her husband, man. It doesn't matter what problem they having. It doesn't matter. Because what that shows you also is here's a woman who's not willing to work through problems. She's not willing to work through problems. She's not willing to leave a situation that she don't want to be in. She would rather use him for money and use you for honey. She would rather use him for the munyon and use you for the fun. She would rather use him to live good and use you for good wood. And it doesn't bother her one bit because she's winning. Don't you understand how successful a woman is to have a man at home who's willing to take care of her, who doesn't please her, but then she could come to you and get all the pleasure that she wants. All the pleasure that she wants. And I haven't always been this spiritually astute, man. In my younger years, I have dealt with women who were with other men. Whether they were legally married or not, they were living together in a living situation. And I'm telling you, what it goes to show you is that a woman will marry a man that she's not really interested in because he can provide for her. And she's controlled by her libido. But her libido ain't gonna give me out my speedo, you understand me? Her libido controls her. You can't let her libido control you. So let's get into the word. Let's talk about what the Bible says about sleeping with married women. Now, I could have gone a long way through all of this, but I only took 16 passages out of the Old Testament. If y'all want me to, I'll come back and give y'all some out of the New Testament, but I ain't want to stand here all night doing all this. You understand me? So let's get into this, man. So let's get into this thing, man. All right. So first we're going to go to Proverbs. We're going to bounce around a little bit. They're in no particular order. We're going to go to Proverbs 6, 23 through 35. For the commandment is a lamp. Let me give y'all a minute if y'all want to go there, man. All right. Proverbs 6, 23 through 35. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. So one thing we can equate is that the evil woman and the strange woman are the same. If she's a strange woman, she's an evil woman. And you will get caught up and enticed by her. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. You know what the eyelids is? You know why she can take you with her eyelids? That look, that piercing look that looks through you, gazing into your eyes, looking and peering into your soul, touching you deep, using her feminine beguiling ways and her beguiling nature to tap into your main source, your main frame, your masculine energy, your testosterone. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. The precious life. See, if you're a foul joke out here, your life ain't precious. She ain't hunting for you. Nobody cares about the man who does everything anyway. The adulteress wants the man who is against that. She wants to lure a man into adultery. She don't want to just have any man. She wants to lure a man into adultery.